everyone, JSimLady here. Welcome to a Sims 4 video. Today is the reveal trailer for the Life and Death expansion pack. And even though I'm not a huge occult player, the potential for this expansion pack and what we could get from it has me extremely excited. Now, I know recently somewhere it was mentioned that either they had fixed this in a patch or they were going to fix it in a future patch where any Sims who died in a save file, their headstone or urn would default back to their home lot so you could find them easier. If I'm mistaken about that and I'm just imagining that I read that somewhere, let me know down in the comments, but I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere that they were going to do that. I kind of feel like it would be nice if instead of defaulting to a home lot where you would have to have a sim go around collecting all of the headstones and urns and stuff, that they would just automatically spawn or I guess be teleported to a cemetery lot. That would be pretty cool. But if I'm not imagining what I read and they did recently fix that and or are going to fix that, my guess is there is possibly going to be a career associated with a death like the Grim Reaper. I thought previously that we would be getting a tarot card type related job, but having remembered that patch thing, I'm thinking now it is potentially that we could be getting a Grim Reaper related job, and maybe we have to go around to all the different worlds and collect the headstones and urns and bring them back to the cemetery lot ourselves. That could be interesting too, but I would love to have a designated cemetery lot. I know we have the generic lot type, and that works pretty well for cemeteries, excuse me. But I don't know, I think there's much more potential with an actual cemetery lot, if that makes sense. And so I think that's one reason it's got me excited. I think another reason I'm super excited is just this time of year, you know. I got Slim back there, and if you notice, he's trying to escape again. I've got my pumpkins over here, and that's not even the end of my Halloween decorations. I love decorating for holidays. I love holidays. I just love holidays. I love celebrating and spending time with family and eating a lot of food. And all the TV movie specials that they are. There's just something magical about holidays, and this feels like a very fall Halloween holiday related thing, and maybe that's why I'm excited as well. But either way, I'm super excited, and this trailer is about to start, so let's get into it. Here it is. Oh, okay. Grim drinking. He's at his computer. There's a library. It kind of gives me Forgotten Hollow meets the magical realm in Glimmerbrook from Realm of Magic vibes out the window. If you look, it looks very eerie and green out there. There could be some mountains, but it also looks like there could be a little bit of like emptiness or nothingness. Oh, that was a sim. Grim looks like he's working, and that was a sim that just passed him. What is that thing in the corner? This thing right here. Oh, it's a crow. It's a crow. Are we getting a crow pet? Are we getting bird pets? Oh my god. I'm so excited. Okay. I don't see much else. He's just working at a regular computer. I see those awesome candle sconces. If we don't already have those, which I forgot to check for, I want those so badly. And I want those broken windows. Another sim! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't even contain myself right now. Okay, we got 5 seconds. It started! Okay. Nice. It's a regular world. Crow pets! No way! Oh my goodness. Okay. We've got a regular world here. It looks pretty cool though. Tarot cards. The little spirit things from paranormal stuff. Oh no. Oh, what? Uh, okay. That's kind of cool. Nice. Ooh, fancy. Is this a funeral? Is this a funeral home? Okay, that's a weird thing to be excited for. I'm sorry. A will? No way. Uh, uh, are these actual family photos that can be taken? We'll see. They always tease us. Bucket lists? No way. Wait. An otherworldly adventure? Look at it. It's so cool. What is it? Yeah, it's kind of like the magic world within Glimmerbrook type of thing. Yup, that's exactly what it is. I saw a portal. What in the world? Wait, why does she have a bucket list? Is that something elderly Sims can do, is have a bucket list? Cemeteries! Aww. Aww. That's sad. Why?
Strange.
Why is there...
Thought he'd stay and master his ghostly powers. He did complete his unfinished business, though. Oh well, back to work. Who's next?
Okay, wait a minute. We're getting a gameplay trailer on the 17th. I saw that. These are pre-order items. Sometimes they're worth it, sometimes they're not. I wouldn't go out of your way to get them. But anyways, let's back up. Okay, we don't want to back up that far. Okay, so it kind of looks like Realm of Magic, where we're getting a regular world here. Just your regular everyday world. I don't know. What is this based on? It doesn't quite look American, but also kind of does. Maybe someone can let me know in the comments. It's kind of pretty though. It's a little simple. It gives me kind of Brindleton Bay vibes a little bit. Kind of on the simpler side, but there's something pretty about it too. So that's kind of nice. And I'm sure this is just one neighborhood. It's not the whole world, probably. And then it looks like this might be a separate world, possibly. Or this is a little forest within that world, because I see those houses from the other world. Maybe this is some kind of spooky forest within the world in one of the other neighborhoods. And it leads to this place, which definitely looks otherworldly. There are skeleton fish in the water. This is definitely otherworldly for sure. So it's like a magical realm within Glitterbrook type of situation. And I saw a picture back here. Yeah, a ghost cow plant? Is that new? I've never seen that before. And the wishing well, too. But let's back up because I've been skipping around a lot here. So we have a little town center here, probably a park or something. Just a gathering spot. Is that a ghost or is that a grim? That's interesting. We've got some kind of table set up here. I'm liking this town. Simple, understated. A crow. A pet crow, or at least a pet bird of some type. It reminds me of a crow. I could be totally wrong, though. Definitely got some new outfits here. A bird outfit, some cute tops and bottoms here. Giving some full vibes back here. There's a better look at that bird costume. Is that a new hair? I feel like I recognize it, but also don't. Is that weird? What is this back here now? It looks like a buffet table. Those are probably new foods, right? Like they set out new foods to share. Although this kind of looks like it could be a festival lot of some kind too, doesn't it? Because of all the banners and stuff everywhere. And then whatever this is back here, maybe a DJ booth or music of some kind. So yeah, actually, I don't think this is a park anymore. I think this is some kind of festival lot. And then we definitely are getting tarot card reading and potentially a career as a tarot card reader or a hobby or something. That's pretty awesome. This looks like an actual family photo in an actual photo frame. Tell me I'm wrong. I know they fake these a lot, but this time they really they emphasized it before too, though. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but you know, it would be cool if they did add that in at some point. And then we have the death scene. Oh, that's so sad. Got a new fireplace and bed though, and a new lamp. And then the way his spirit left him. Oh my goodness. And those little sprites, like from paranormal stuff, I don't remember what they are called. Are they sprites? I don't remember. But those little things, I saw those floating around in the background too. I love these windows. We get another look around the town. Oh, roofs with giant holes in them. That would be awesome. I would love that. It looks like there's some other little things here too, but I can't tell. Obviously, lots of new wallpapers, windows, doors, stairs, new columns. Looks like we've got some ruins around the world as neighborhood decoration. Actually, you know what? This is kind of giving me a little bit of Henford on Bagley vibes. Got lots of ghosts wandering around in this image too. This is a beautiful little area. Looks like, I was gonna say this looks like another little festival spot, but then I noticed there are caskets down here. Is it like a casket sale? That's a little bit weird, but okay. Sure. But I like this little town center area. This is cool. This little like plaza thing. That's kind of pretty. And then this looks like maybe a funeral home, although this really actually doesn't look like a funeral home. But kind of, potentially. Or maybe a funeral setup within a Sims house. That could be it too, because this does kind of look like a home more than a funeral home, at least all the ones I've been to. We'll have to wait and see. Grandfather clock, like just right there. I think that what this screenshot is representing is just showing off a lot of the new items. New chairs, new couch, new lights, new stairs. Obviously the caskets and the pedestals. I don't remember what they're called. The pedestal things. You can have a little picture memorial thing as well. We've got this frog thing here. Lots of new little decorative pieces and art. This is new. We've got a new rocking chair, new like a bench shelf thing, and then the bookcases, some new books here. Again, that grandfather clock. Looks like we might be getting another chest as well. Some more art over here. The rugs. That's kind of cool. Then we have this spot. Oh, this is the actual cemetery. Okay, my guess is potentially we're gonna get like events. And kind of like with my wedding stories, there's gonna be like multiple events that you can schedule and hold. So one will be like what we refer to around here as a wake. And then there will be a second one that's the actual burial at the cemetery, because this looks like a burial tomb. This looks more like a church or funeral home setting, and less like a home. And you've got the memorial flowers, you've got a desk here. What could the desk be for? They don't have a bar. No, that would be weird. It's got a bell and a feather pen, probably for signing things. So I'm not 100. Oh, look at that art back there. That's so pretty. And tarot card art back here. I love that. There's that chest again. And the candles, another rug. This might have something to do with the wills and stuff. Oh, that's an urn there. Okay, so the pedestal can hold a casket or an urn. That's pretty cool. And then here's another kind of look at a funeral home type of thing. So yeah, I'm going to guess there are two events that you'll be able to plan. One is like the wake or the visitation, and the other is the actual burial ceremony. Seeing some more cabinets and things in here. Huh, look at this cute little thing here. That's adorable. And then this is the whole will thing. You could tell because they had like $ things above their heads. So somebody's working as a lawyer or maybe a will executor or something. I don't know what it's called, but something along those lines. And this means you can leave stuff to certain other Sims, so that's kind of cool. I wonder if that'll be part of the ceremony, like the burial ceremony or something. Pictures again. A lot of these make sense because it's just an area of town or a couple of Sims being photographed. But then they give us these teases all the time of the families standing together and getting pictures of them, but we never quite get those. The wishing well thing, I think we have that in romantic garden stuff as well. So that's pretty awesome. And then Soul's Journey. Liv's bucket list. Find the well of longing and regret. So this must be something that maybe comes up towards the last few days of an Elder Sim's life. Looks like we've got some new hanging lights up there too, and a new bonfire. So definitely some celebratory things in here for sure. Can go swimming in the area river or lake. I don't remember what it was now. And this is, I'm going to guess, the other world within the new neighborhood. Because it just has that vibe. And I think I saw a portal somewhere along the way. Maybe to get here, you have to do the bucket list thing and unlock it. That's a possibility. And look at that water. That is so pretty. Whoa, she went for a swim and turned into a ghost. Scare the living? Wait, why would dying be on her bucket list and then coming back and scaring the living? Or is this separate from? No, this looks like it's part of the bucket list thing. Oh, I'm so curious. Oh, okay, she was just a temporary ghost. That's interesting. But like, why would you want to be a temporary ghost when you're about to become a permanent ghost? You know what I mean? Looks like we got a bar back there too. Reconnect with family. Oh, interesting. Okay, she turned into a grim Reaper of sorts. We got Grim working at the computer over here again, and we've got a couple of human Sims dressed a little bit like Grim. Looks like we've got a dead Sim on the floor back there. Ooh, a cauldron. Spooky. Yeah, see, I did see a portal. So that must take you back and forth from like the other afterworld, afterlife world, back to the human world. And then yeah, you become a Grim Reaper of sorts. Interesting. Okay. Loving that tall window back there. That's pretty awesome. Your sim gets to see what Grim looks like under there, but we don't. It blurs it out. Okay, in this scene, they're showing her throughout her life, as she ages throughout her life. Baby, child, adult. We'll get back to that in a minute. But then they show another baby at the end? Does that mean reincarnation, maybe? And then we have cemeteries, no ghosts, okay. But we are getting cemetery lots. So there's this one. We're getting some new headstones, it looks like, and some mausoleums, too. So that's pretty awesome. Then there's this one. No ghosts allowed in this one, apparently. Then there's this one. A little country cemetery. That's pretty cool. Then there's this one. Is this the country one? Or maybe closer to that first one we saw. Kind of a country one. And then this highly curated one. So we're going to get a few different, at least 3 different types of cemeteries that we can build with the decorative items. It'll be one cemetery lot, but you'll be able to give it a different aesthetic based on the different decorations you put in it. So it could be a rundown country cemetery, a really old one, or it could be a more like expensive curated cemetery, if you will. And there will be Sims mourning their dead loved ones. And look at that, a casket there with the headstone there. So yeah, I feel like either that's just a decorative object for atmosphere, or I feel like there's gonna be 2 events. The visitation and then the burial ceremony. I could be totally off base, but that's what it feels like it's saying. And here, it kind of looks like she's releasing his spirit. Now, you can already do that in The Sims, but this looks like a little like thing that's gonna happen now. Rather than just going to the headstone and releasing the spirit, there's gonna be like a little goodbye thing that happens. So you can still choose to keep the ghosts around or send them off, and then those Sims will no longer exist in your save file as Sims or ghosts or anything. And then they drop the baby. It feels like they are talking about reincarnation here, especially with the whole what's next thing. Okay, so he said, I thought he'd stay and master his ghostly powers, but he did like finish everything he wanted to finish in his life, so he's decided to move on, I guess. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm excited to have cemetery lots. I'm excited to have funerals, no matter how they come. The will thing, that's kind of cool to have, because now you can have relatives who don't live on the same lot together inheriting stuff, I assume. I assume that that's why that's there and how that's all gonna work. This says it's called the Lasting Legacy Family Portrait. Now, it could be like the baby portraits from Storybook Nursery, and it's just default Sim pictures there. These look like very specific Sims, though, and there's no background here. So maybe the family portrait from Create a Sim that you get, they're also standing in those poses as well. So maybe the portraits you get from Create a Sim can be put in this frame now. That'd be kind of cool too. But that's a pre-order thing. You have, or like an early order thing. So you'd have to get it by December 12th to get that frame. I was editing this video when I realized I forgot to look at the website. So let's look over the news on the website real quick. Journey into the great unknown with The Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack. Explore the beyond and reap the benefits of a life well lived. Look, it looks like a ghost train back there. That's so cool. Okay. Every ending means a new beginning, which begs the question, what awaits Sims in the beyond? This All Hallows Eve, we invite you to uncover the secrets to a fuller Sim life and explore what lies beyond the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack. Venture into the haunting realm of Ravenwood, where three distinct neighborhoods await exploration, each with its own connection to this shadowy passage between life and what's next. Your Sim will have the chance to craft a bucket list, resolve a lingering unfinished business in the afterlife, wield new ghostly powers to unleash mayhem, kindness, or something in between, and even undergo a rebirth. I was right! New haunts and netherworldly neighbors allow us to welcome you to Ravenwood, where the veil between life and death is especially thin. Here you'll find 3 unique neighborhoods where Sims walk shoulder to shoulder with ghost Sims who have unfinished business. Begin your Sims journey in Crow's Crossing, an eerie village rumored to be frequented by ghosts and regular hauntings. Venture down cobbled roads where you might discover local grave markers. Meet the mysterious merchant peddling an assortment of curious and collectibles. Or happen upon the Try Before You Die casket sale. Sims seeking solace can visit the town cemetery, dabbled with headstones and graves to pay respects to the Sims who once walked these roads and may still be doing so, or disappear into a crypt to share a special moment with a lover or tell ghost stories with the Ravenwood Family Day or Crow's Crossing Celebration of Life festivals, haunted houses, and ghostly guarded wishing wells. There's plenty to explore. At a slower pace, Sims can stroll the rolling hills and idyllic countryside of Whispering Glen. Steeped in ruins and rumors, it's a paradise for collectors and historians alike. Explore the local crypt, investigate the tarot tome shrine at the base of the ruins, garden in the shared community plots, or gather collectibles. Whatever you do, stay until the moon rises. Each night, Whispering Glen hosts the local Moon Revelry Festival, where Sims can swim under the moonlight, share stories at a bonfire, and dance. Things get a little wild during the full moon, where clothing is entirely optional. There's something otherworldly about Morning Vale. Maybe it's the way the wind howls through the moss-draped trees, the eerie clang from the bell tower at odd hours, or the sentient plants. Sentient plants? No matter the reason, many ghosts choose to call this place home. The Grim Reaper has even been known to wander through now and then. Here, Sims can take a dip in the baleful bog to have an out-of-body experience or transition into rebirth. Partake in local customs at the Thinned Festival, or make peace with their mortality after the Afterlife Anonymous at the Afterlife Anonymous meetup. Whatever happens, a trip to this neighborhood is sure to send a shiver down the spine. So this neighborhood is like the afterworld or afterlife neighborhood where the ghosts live. Interesting. So you could possibly, like in the phone or something, you have adoption, science baby, and now rebirthed baby, maybe? I wonder how that's gonna work. That's really different. Sims only live once, right? There's a lot to do in a Sim's lifetime and so little time. Keep track of everything Sims want to do to live their life to the fullest with Soul's Journey, an all-encompassing reward system uniting aspirations and wants. A Sim's Soul's Journey allows them to achieve rewards as they fulfill goals, with the ultimate reward being the ability to rebirth. A Sim with the special burning soul trait after their passing. Sims who are reborn after completing their soul's journey can unlock past childhood development skills, traits, and infant milestones, depending on the age they come back as. They might also find special ties to Sims from their past. Players can also ensure Sims achieve fulfillment by creating and completing their bucket lists. There are multiple ways for any young adult or older Sim to create a bucket list. If left alone, a Sim's bucket list will naturally populate over time based on their traits. There are also new interactions on the computer and journal, which allow Sims to write a random goal themselves. Write a goal from a category like travel or family, or write a specific goal. Completing a bucket list has powerful rewards, including the ability to experience rebirth. As a ghost, Sims may also continue their soul's journey to complete their unfinished business, which, if completed, will result in an even more powerful form of rebirth with the burning soul trait. For some Sims, leaving life behind is hard to do. With the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack, players can let their Sims linger on as playable household members, where they can wreak havoc on the living or lend a helping hand. Ghost Sims who build special connections with each other can also pair up for a special spectral woohoo inside objects of all shapes and sizes. As Sims adjust to their playable ghost form, they can customize their looks and casts, build ghost powers, and even earn fear or goodwill essence from their interactions with the living to make simoleons. Yes, there is still room to grow in the afterlife. Oh, interesting. Okay. Grimm's the boss. Sims looking for a new line of work can now dabble in death with 2 new careers, the Reaper profession and the Undertaker career. In the Reaper profession, Sims with an affinity for the afterlife can become Grimm turns and work their way up to Reaper as they make a career out of facilitating the next phase of life for Sims. Work with Grimm at the Netherworld Department of Death, and even head off into the field. Sims in this profession can experience Reaper training with the all-around good guy training dummy, Kenny, maintain Grim turn Sims scythes, practice reaping souls on practice dummies, and determine causes of deaths for reaped souls. At higher levels, Sims in the career can even determine which souls they'll reap and which they'll return to life. Once retrieved, souls can be placed in the Netherworld portal to meet the soul quota. Well, that's kind of scary. Grimturns who meet the soul quota are eligible to become Employee of the Month. Okay. The Undertaker career is a classic career in which Sims will serve both the living and the dead, from grave digging to embalming. Sims who pursue a career in the funeral industry ensure all Sims can move on in peace. Okay, so this is where we'll get the will reading and setting up the funerals and the burial and everything. And it does maybe kind of sound like from this there will be several different things like my wedding stories associated events that you can plan for. Specializing in this before afterlife care prepares Sims for difficult moments like discussing end-of-life services or contemplating existence. 6 feet in, they will be rewarded with a plague mask, a Murphy membrane bust, or a corpus commendation plaque to honor their achievements. It has 2 branches that Sims can go down, either mortician or funeral director. Interesting. Honoring the dearly departed. Mortality and the afterlife can now impact the way Sims interact with the world around them to help create unexpected and exciting stories. Experience the Ghost Historian aspiration, unlock horror novels, and receive the Ghost Whisperer reward trait. Visit any lot with the Hollowed Grounds lot trait. Try out any of our 3 new traits: Macabre, Chased by Death, and Skeptic. Delve into the Thanatology skill, or experience Life and Death's new death type, Death by Murder of Crows. No! There's a lifetime of stories to tell. To prepare for their departure from the realm of the living, Sims can create a will at the town hall in Crow's Crossing, via the computer, or at the Family Day Festival. Through will, Sims can assign heirlooms to specific individuals, leaving personal notes, set emotional reactions for loved ones reading the will, specify how they want their remains to be handled, make funeral planning requests, and designate other Sims to care for their pets or children. If the entire household passes away, Sims can choose to donate their simoleons to charity or another known household. Wills can be updated at any point in a Sim's life. Losing someone is never easy, even for The Sims. The Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack now allows Sims to experience 4 grief types: denial, holding it together, anger, and blues. The grief type a Sim receives is based off of their traits and, if applicable, their relationship. Grief will have its own set of behaviors for Sims to navigate, and it normally takes hold after the mourning period has ended. Not just death causes grief. Tough situations, such as the loss of a family member, a close friend, divorce, getting fired from a career, or the loss of a pet. If you have the Horse Ranch or Cats and Dogs expansion packs, can trigger grief. Sims experiencing grief can reach out for help from other Sims for comfort. They can also attend grief counseling. Sims can console about death to other Sims or cope positively with grief by doing creative or productive activities while in the grieving process. When at a funeral, Sims can offer awkward sympathies or offer a sympathetic joke. Once Sims pass away, funeral events can be planned and held. When planning a funeral, players can choose which Sims attend and who the deceased is. Select a dress code and color for guests to arrive in. Pick from a variety of 14 different activities and determine the location and time. Examples of some activities include giving a lighthearted eulogy, lighting candles, planting something, or serving food. Each funeral is unique, and sometimes ghost Sims may even appear at their own funeral. Sims can also honor the dearly departed by setting up memorial displays with a portrait of the deceased, selecting which urn or tombstone they want, decorating a gravesite, leaving them a message on a special memorial statue, or by interring their urns in crypts. If you purchase the Life and Death expansion pack anytime from October 3rd through December 12th, you can look upon those who came before in the Lasting Legacy family portrait. Listen to the haunting lullaby of the Mournful Melodies music box and masquerade in foul finery with the Plumed Elegance mask. Okay, well, that was a lot of information, but it was great information, and now we know a lot more details about this pack than just the trailer gave us. So I'm going to send it back over to me from this morning and finish out this video. So yeah, I think I've covered a lot of it and all of my feelings about it and stuff as well. I don't know that there's much more to say yet. I'm excited for the actual gameplay trailer on the 17th. Sometimes the gameplay trailers give us a lot more. about what the actual gameplay is going to be like. Sometimes they really don't give us too much more than the reveal trailer did and what we can sort of surmise from the reveal trailer. But I'm excited for that on the 17th. But otherwise, I think I've covered everything and everything I wanted to say about it. Now I want to hear what you guys think about this pack, how you feel. It does feel weird to be excited for funerals and stuff, but at the same time, I am excited for funerals and stuff and wills. That's even better yet. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. And on that note, I think I'm gonna leave this one here. If you enjoyed this video, if you're enjoying my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!